Rahul Gandhi's entire US trip hinged on the narrative that India under PM Modi is nothing but hateful and only he is the messiah of peace and happiness, spreading love and compassion. The pictures from his so-called Bharat Jodo Yatra, where he had divisive speeches and pitted people of one state against another, was strategically taken so that his lackeys could juxtapose them with the pictures of MK Gandhi and even Indira and Rajiv Gandhi to give him a larger-than-life aura. Except the family history of Nehru-Gandhi Parivar and how they have nourished the country with hate is completely different. Let us begin from the beginning. Hello and welcome, I am Shreya and you're watching the Pamphlet. Jawaharlal Nehru, Rahul Gandhi's great-grandfather and independent India's first Prime Minister. Nehru very famously was against reconstruction of the Somnath temple in Gujarat because he thought it was a revival of Hinduism. In this cute theory of so-called secularism, Nehru not only left the Hindus, Sikhs, Parsis to their own fate in newly created Islamic Pakistan, but also did not want the first Jyotirling temple built for myopic appeasement. During the India-Pakistan partition, which was on religious lines of two-nation theory propagated by Jinnah, India faced a bloodbath. Nehru's flawed policies led to many thousands of deaths and left many more displaced. Critiques of his policies, like The Organizer, were banned by Nehru. He then went ahead and banned the Crossroads magazine of Chennai for criticizing his policies. After the Supreme Court turned down the ban, Nehru, within a year of the Constitution's implementation, amended it and restricted the absolute freedom of expression granted by it. This is famously known as First Amendment. Nehru is often hailed by Congress supporters for having had the courage to ask his critics to criticize him as much as they could. Except people aren't quite prepared for criticism, which is why poet and lyricist Majrooh Sultanpuri was thrown into Mumbai's Arthur Road jail for a year back in 1951 for calling Nehru a slave of Commonwealth and a Hitler in a Labour rally. अमन का झंडा इस धरती पे किसने कहा लहराने ना पाए, ये भी कोई हिटलर का है चेला, मार ले साथी जाने ना पाए. कॉमनवेल्थ का दास है नेहरू, मार ले साथी जाने ना पाए. How many times have you seen Congress refer to Modi as Hitler and how many got jailed? Time for it. Here is Congress former IT cell head sharing a mobbed image of PM Modi and comparing him to Hitler. Divya did not spend a day in jail for making this comparison. In fact, even after being fact-checked and told that this is a mobbed image, the picture is still up there. After the 1962 India-China war, when Nehru sent underprepared troops to fight China, Dharampal, a Gandhian, was arrested along with his two associates, Narendra Dutt and Roop Narayan, and were lodged in Tihar jail. Their crime? They wrote an open letter to the Lok Sabha MPs asking for Nehru's resignation on moral ground. Nehru was obviously upset that Sardar Patel was more loved by people of India than himself. So when Patel passed away in 1950, Nehru asked the then President of India, Dr. Rajendra Prasad, to not attend his funeral. He asked that bureaucrats attending the funeral do so at their personal expense. Dr. Rajendra Prasad ignored Nehru and went for the cremation. Later, when Dr. Rajendra Prasad passed away in 1963, Jawaharlal Nehru wrote to the then President Dr. S. Radhakrishnan expressing his inability to attend Dr. Rajendra Prasad's funeral in Patna. Nehru counseled Dr. Radhakrishnan not to go to Patna either. Dr. Radhakrishnan ignored the advice and went. If pettiness were a competition, we know who'd come first in the family. Indira Gandhi. Moving on, Jawaharlal Nehru's daughter Indira Gandhi. It was earlier reported that Indira Gandhi was being groomed such that she can take over the role of Prime Minister of India after Nehru. But it was Lal Bahadur Shastri who became India's second Prime Minister on Nehru's demise. However, after Lal Bahadur Shastri's sudden demise in 1966, less than 2 years after taking office, Indira Gandhi became India's Prime Minister. Till now, she is India's longest-serving Prime Minister. Her first term lasted little over 11 years, which also included the darkest time in independent India's history, the emergency. Using extraordinary powers and carrying out large-scale crackdowns on activists and political opponents, it was under Indira Gandhi, Rahul Gandhi's grandmother, that democracy truly died. For 19 months, the civil rights of the citizens were suspended and arrests without reasons were the order of the day. The story of Kannada actress Snehalata Reddy is the finest example of the hate that is synonymous with the politics of Congress. Reddy, battered by the torture she underwent in jail during emergency, died within days of lifting thereof. Indira Gandhi's son Sanjay Gandhi carried out a forced sterilization campaign to limit population growth. The government under Indira Gandhi arrested thousands of political opponents and were taken into preventive detention. Vijaya Raje Scindia, Jayaprakash Narayan, Mulayam Singh Yadav, Moraji Desai, George Fernandez, Atal Bihari Vajpayee, Lal Krishna Advani, Arun Jaitley, all were arrested under stringent laws. It was under Indira Gandhi that the civil liberties died. In 1980, Indira Gandhi's younger son, Sanjay Gandhi, died in a plane crash. He was being groomed as Indira Gandhi's heir apparent in Indian politics. He was survived by a young widow, Menka Gandhi, all of 23 years old, and a son, Varun Gandhi, who was just a few months old. However, in just a year, she was thrown out of the house in her own words.
And therefore, she had to give in a lot to his demands and his family's demands. And one of their main demands was that Menaka has to go.
You see, after Sanjay's passing, the baton went on to Rajiv Gandhi. This increased friction between Indira Gandhi and Menka Gandhi. On March 28, 1982, in front of media personnel and police, Menka left the Prime Minister's residence with young Varun Gandhi. Indira Gandhi, upset at a speech given by Menka to Sanjay Gandhi's supporters in Lucknow, asked her to leave the house immediately with only clothes and nothing else. Menka had disobeyed and hence a price must be paid. In 1984, months after Operation Blue Star, which snuffed out Khalistani terrorist Jarnail Singh Bhindrawale and his aides from Amritsar's Golden Temple, Indira Gandhi was assassinated. On 31st October 1984, Indira Gandhi was killed by her two Sikh bodyguards to avenge Operation Blue Star. Within hours, her son Rajiv Gandhi, who had no political ambitions till then, was made the Prime Minister of India. Rajiv Gandhi. Within hours of Indira Gandhi's assassination, Congress workers and leaders across India took to streets and killed hundreds of Sikhs. Many eyewitnesses have said that Congress leaders, including Sajjan Singh, Jagdish Titler and Kamal Nath, led the mobs across Delhi to kill Sikhs. There have been reports that Congress workers moved around with an electoral sheet and marked Sikh homes to kill them and destroy their homes. Rajiv Gandhi, as Prime Minister of India, then justified the riots in his infamous speech, where he said that when a big tree falls, the earth shakes.
लेकिन जब भी कोई बड़ा पेड़ गिरता है तो धरती थोड़ी हिलती है.
Years later, in subsequent Congress governments, the leaders accused of being part of anti-Sikh riots were given ministries. The hate was rewarded. After Rajiv Gandhi's assassination, Congress workers wanted Sonia Gandhi to become active in politics. But she stayed out of the limelight till 1997 when she decided to take the plunge. Sonia Gandhi. A Dalit Congress leader, Sitaram Kesri, served as the Congress party president from 1996 to 1998. At 82 years, he wanted to stick around as party president for a few more months, but was asked to step down to make way for Sonia Gandhi. On March 14, 1998, Congress Working Committee decided to ask Kesri to step down so Sonia could take over. To make sure things proceed smoothly, Sonia Gandhi's supporters locked Kesri in a bathroom at Congress headquarters at Akbar Road so she could not be stopped. She was then made the party president at the cost of a Dalit leader's pride. Under Sonia Gandhi's leadership, the party did not allow the mortal remains of Congress leader and former Prime Minister of India, P.V. Narasimha Rao, be brought inside party headquarters when he passed away. Sanjay Baru, media advisor to former Prime Minister Dr. Manmohan Singh, in his book, The Accidental Prime Minister, revealed that Sonia Gandhi's trusted aide, Ahmed Patel, approached him to let P.V. Narasimha Rao's son know about Sonia Gandhi's message that his funeral rites will not take place in Delhi, as has been the norm with former Prime Ministers. However, Baru refused to do so. Sonia Gandhi wasn't quite fond of Rao. Patel, like many other senior Congress leaders of that time, wasn't fond of Rao either. After all, he was the first Prime Minister outside of the Nehru-Gandhi family to complete a full 5-year term as Prime Minister. He became the Prime Minister in 1991 elections, which took place after Rajiv Gandhi's assassination. She was upset over the way investigation was done in the Rajiv Gandhi assassination. Sonia loathed him so much that Rao's mortal remains were kept outside the gates of AICC headquarters. Rao's cremation in Hyderabad was televised live, and stray dogs were seen pulling his half-burnt body from the pyre. A former Prime Minister of India was denied dignity in death by the ones who claimed to be having Mohabbat ki Dukaan. But then Sonia Gandhi did shed tears. She shed tears for terrorists. Salman Khurshid, a senior Congress leader, said that when terrorists were killed in Batla House encounter in 2008, on September 13, 2008, the national capital was rocked by 5 serial blasts. At 6-7 p.m., one blast took place at the busy Gaffer market. As the injured were taken to nearby RML hospital, an explosive kept in a car nearby exploded. Soon after, 2 blasts took place in the busy Connaught place. Eyewitnesses said that they saw 2 men put explosives inside a dustbin. Minutes later, 2 more blasts took place at M Block Market in Greater Kalashwan. Indian Mujahideen claimed responsibility for the terror attack. A week later, a team of 7 Delhi police officials led by encounter specialist Mohan Chand Sharma reached L18 Batla House. Working on specific input, the police team went to nab a man who was involved in the blasts. In the encounter that followed, accused Atif Amin and Mohammad Sajid were killed. Mohammad Saif was arrested while Shehzad and Junaid managed to escape. Mohan Chand Sharma was also injured and later succumbed to his injuries, and head constable Balwinder was injured. One of the terrorists who escaped is believed to have become an ISI recruiter. Salman Khurshid, while addressing a rally in 2012 ahead of Uttar Pradesh State Assembly elections, said that when Sonia Gandhi heard of the encounter of the terrorists at Batla House, she cried bitterly. The Mohabbat overflows when terrorists are involved, it seems. You know that hours after the November 2008 Mumbai terror attack, Rahul Gandhi was partying in a farmhouse in Delhi to celebrate his friend's wedding. As terrorists laid siege over Mumbai, the then Member of Parliament from Amethi was busy having a good time at a party. Rahul Gandhi was partying till wee hours to celebrate his childhood friend's wedding, while terrorists had held Indians hostage and killed many. You see, in 1980, Sanjay Gandhi was the MP from Amethi. However, after his untimely death, Rajiv Gandhi took the bastion. He contested and won Amethi. However, in 1991, after his assassination, his flying partner and close friend, Captain Satish Sharma, contested and won Amethi. He also won Amethi in 1996 but lost it to BJP's Sanjay Singh in 1998. However, in the 1999 elections, Sonia Gandhi contested from Beleri in Karnataka and Amethi in Uttar Pradesh. She won both but kept Amethi. She held on to Amethi till 2004 when Rahul Gandhi contested and won it. Sonia then moved on to Rai Bareli. So you see, it was important for Rahul Gandhi to attend the function of someone who held the Amethi fort, so to say, for the Gandhis. Terror attacks on Indian soil couldn't spoil the princess's fun time. Rahul Gandhi has time and again called for foreign intervention in India's domestic policies. During his trips to London and US, he has rubbed shoulders and associated himself with anti-India forces who have been carrying out attacks on India's democratic process. All this while claiming that democracy in India is dead. No, Rahul Gandhi, it is not that democracy is dead, but the common citizen has woken up and has decided to not settle for policy paralysis. They have realized that if a party in power has political will, things can happen in a country as vast and diverse as India. With the history of the Nehru-Gandhi family and the hate politics they have indulged in, they perhaps never thought that there will be a common man who will question them. In Congress democracy, questioning them is fascism. Having a contrary political point is being a Nazi. Rahul Gandhi, this is not Mohabbat ki Dukaan, but it is Nafrat ka mega mall. Thank you for watching. If you like the content, do like, share and subscribe to our channel, The Pamphlet.